Wow, I'm up so high, I can see my house from here. No, really, I can. It's right over there. I'd apologize for that terrible intro, but you can tell by the sound of my voice, I'm kind of down with the sickness. And that's kind of the best I can come up with for comedy. Missed an episode. When I get over there, I'll show you why. The first thing that I gotta do, actually no, there's two things I gotta do. One of the things I have to do is, now that we're getting into electronics, we researched that book last episode? Yeah. According to the wiki, gold spawns under rainforest biomes between 40 and 70 blocks from the surface. Down there, at bottom corner, I am currently standing. So eye level is, if I look at this here, it's going to tell me, yeah. So I'm currently standing on Y61, which means that 40 to 70 blocks from the surface is between bedrock and Y20. That's a long way down to go, especially given that ramps are a 4-to-1 run over rise. I gotta go at least 40 blocks down. That's 160 blocks worth of slope. Now, granted, I don't have 160 blocks worth of slope between here and here. Okay, so there's me, currently at 36 or whatever, and then over here, right, that's about center. Okay, so I'm at 38, and then the world thingy resets at 720. So 680. That would be, I want to say about there. That's where I should start running into gold. And you notice there's no rainforest after that. We have to go north. The dumbest rainforest this thing has ever... I don't know what kind of glue my world gen was on when it made this. It's not going to be fun, because I got to tunnel all the way down to there and then hang a right and hope to run into enough gold to do things. The second problem is that I got to get into oil. Give me a second to meet me. I'll meet you back at the base here. So, back over at the new part of town, managed to turn this into something other than a modern art masterpiece of absolute nonsense. It's still hideously ugly because it's all one block. Built a little bit of an enclosure here for the steam engine. Are you out of fuel yet? Power disabled. You're getting close. And a couple of electronics assemblies. Now, gold flakes. You're looking at, there's 4 more gold lying around somewhere in my world, and a couple spots where I know there's a few more individual blocks. Circuits require 5 gold flakes a pop. You only get 4 gold flakes per ingot. Every damn thing we're going to build from here on in requires circuits. It's also going to require fiberglass. Requires oil drilling. So, let's just let me grab this. 4 combustion engines. You should be able to place these. Like the way they look like little portable generators. You ought to be able to place them and do things with them. I'm going to come over here and we're going to go like that. 54 seconds to completion of my oil drilling skill book. And any second now. Any second now. Just about any. Yeah, so I've got 3 stars left. I can actually blow one here on fertilizers because it doesn't matter. Oil drilling is going to be the last thing we get for here. And then there's cutting edge cooking, which isn't even. Ooh, I'm a fertilizer specialist. Ah, put all this BS to use. Cutting edge cooking doesn't actually implemented yet. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what it's gonna do. Like, I know it opens some weird stuff, like oil drilling. Where did you go? Oil drilling skill book. There we are. Ha! We can now drill for oil. It gives you a pressurized gas tank and a couple other things. And you can make all kinds of weird additives for your food. Like I said, that aren't implemented yet. So now that I've got oil drilling, I've already got made. Should be in here, because you can make this stuff before learning it. A steam engine, a couple oil refineries, 4 pump jacks. The problem being that to make barrels, you need oil drilling to make barrels, and I don't want to make too many here. Let's make 10. 10 minutes. Now, is that going to give me experience in oil drilling? Oh wait, I guess I should do that to get the XP out of it, shouldn't I? Barrel, biodiesel, epoxy, petroleum, yeah, synthetic rubber. That ought to give me something. So, speaking of, 23 minutes. Okay, I'm good there. Oil. Oil. How about oil? I have 2 spots in my world to make oil. One is on the highest point on my planet. You see right here? You see this right here? Let's do this. This little knobby bit. Okay? This little knobby bit. That's the best place for oil. I know it's exaggerated for scale, but I want you to look at that. I made the mistake of asking someone whose opinion I trusted whether I should go for that one or for this spot out here in the desert that I'm already covered in slag and crap anyway. And he's like, oh no, if you go for this one, you'll have more stuff to show. And the only thing I would show would be a stroke, as I tried to find a way to build a road up there. Plus it looks really pretty up there. I don't want to scunge it all up. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with the easy route. This place I've already got a road. About... where are we here? What's the best spot? Here on the coast? Or in this knobby bit? Oh, that's the sun shining off. That's kind of cool. Probably this knobby bit. And then I'll drag all the refining stuff back over here. Over here by the blast furnace, because if you're... Go away. Go away. Because if it's going to look like this anyway, I might as well have a reason for it. I don't know why it looks like that. Like, that's a strange shape given what's there. Like, I can see here. I can see there being slag here. But it's weird how it just sort of rolls down the hill around the building and oozes out the front. And that's all from sewage. What's my air pollution look like? Still got air pollution. I haven't even done anything over there lately. I gotta run a whole nother thing of iron ore, but I haven't done anything over here lately. Why do you look all scungy? Build a big fan. Maybe it'll blow it all away. Yeah. But yeah, those are my options for oil, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with the desert. Now, I haven't... Oh, truck's full. Oh, hello. I got a level up. Level 4. Where does that get me? Does that get me the first Gizotsky here? Oh, it does, too. I'm not going to put them in a room. Why would you give me... They're not... You don't build a room around an oil well. Sure. No. Working alone. They Share a room. You're not going in a room. Related tips. Oh no, but that makes all the other stuff too, doesn't it? You tell me I have to put this stuff in a room to make it do things. Well, in that case, working alone. At some point, I guess I will. Oh, this is tearing me. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Because all that stuff comes out of either. Most of this stuff comes out of the refinery with the exception of barrels. So I can double the speed. Here's by 20%. You know what? I'm going to go that. I'm going to do that. And then we'll build a couple of buildings around the our two refineries. Somehow. I don't know what. It doesn't really matter. They don't have a room requirement as far as I know. Are our barrels done? Oh, you don't know where to put them. That's right. You don't have a... You don't have... Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to go clean the truck out, back it in here, and we'll be right back. You know, we're driving a truck like this, and I'm going to set up a bunch of oil wells. I have this feeling like I should be playing the Beverly Hillbillies theme. But, yeah, so our setup was going to be... Where's my map again? Map. Data. World. Oil. Yeah, it's kind of either side, isn't it? Like, I mean, I think this knobby bit right across the water from us. Like, right over here. I think this is about the best spot. Now, the question comes in building a bridge to get here. Do I build a bridge from there, or do I come up this hill and get stuck in the water? And here we are. And up and up and up and up and up. And up. And up. And over. Or do I... Huh. I can't really make a ramp here, can I? Make him... I want to build a... I could build a bridge, but I want it to look nice, you know? Like a nice bridge. Unfortunately, the terrain, I don't think is going to allow it. And look how high up we are here. To ramp up to this highway, we would look terrible. And while I admit a big, you know, nice spanny bridge from here would look awesome, I don't think that's in the cards. I think what's going to happen. How bad are we on this side? We're not too bad. What's good here? If I go... It's... And it's the top of the hill. Why? Oh, and more iron. Why are you going to make me do this? I mean, yeah, okay, I could build a pump jack up here. I don't know how I'm going to access anything. I put my cement pond all the way up on top of this hill. No, that's across the river is the best. That's unfortunate. So I'll have to level this out. Get me out of the water. Okay. If you could swim, you wouldn't do this to me. So if I clear... These take up a lot of space, too, as I recall. Oh, no. No, they have water. Don't tell me these are SAG D wells. What do you need? Power, storage, status. Okay, that's interesting. You don't want water, but you export water. Do I... I'm stuck inside of you. You over there. Game, you're not helping your case. Put you over there. Alright. You definitely have an input. And you have output. Water pipe disconnected. Chimney open end. Pipes. Make water, sewage, and smog. And you eat barrels. Why do you have a water output? Status. Why do you have a water output? Do you have an oil input? That's my next question. This has changed slightly from last time. I remember there being the pup tank here at the back. That's got to be a desand unit or something. Which would explain the water. Well, if you're going to be a frac tower... Well, no, I got to throw coal in you anyway, don't I? Power. Coal, yeah. Yep. Let's just click off everything I'm doing. Well, if you don't care about... If I can't pump oil into you, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to set these all up here. That. No, I guess I should level that up too first, right? Let me think about this for a minute. Alright. The cement pond kind of built here. So a little cramped. I'm hoping at some point... Oh, why did I hop in here? They implement tanks for things. And these guys can like just, you know, pump into a tank. Which, if you've ever seen an actual pump jack, they don't, they don't eat barrels, they just spit out oil into a tank. I also never noticed that the steam engine has an inlet line now. Which really makes me wonder. Like it doesn't care. But if at some point they made it where it was more efficient or something, if you fed water to it. Or actually, no, you could. You could. I don't think it's going to work that way. But it would make sense to have to supply this with water in order to get steam, using a mechanical pump like the one we have over that side. So let's, I only got 10 barrels, so we're not going to make a whole lot of petroleum here. We're only going to run like, oh, maybe 2 of these. Tell you what. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add a U. Whoops. And we'll go storage that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of U. And in 5 minutes, we'll have some oil. Of course, I'll have to build a bridge to come here and get it, but that's beside the point. We've already decided that we're going to go and pollute even further the area around our blast furnace. So let's just head off over there, and it'll give me a chance to get a bunch of materials to build a bridge with. Now, we've got water run over here already. That's an outlet line. And that's your inlet line. So, somehow, we got to do this without crossing the streams. And we also, I had to pick this thing up and move it. Because it's kind of in the way. And I can't do anything with it yet. Because I don't have the ability to create electrical power at a rate that that thing needs it. So, probably, best case solution is a platform out this way to throw a pair of oil refineries on. And we're going to have to make a whole bunch more copper pipe. But that's okay, because copper is something we have in abundance now. I don't think there's much difference between copper pipe and steel pipe, as far as liquid flow is concerned. We may unfortunately end up overpowering our one crummy little pump over there, though. That could be an issue. But I'm going to build a platform here, slightly extend the pollution factory, and we'll see how long it takes me to get it set up. Maybe I might have to call a plumber here. Or we'll just do that. Oh no, not hook up yet. Took there. The flooding mechanics are kind of weird in this game. The game just suddenly decides, wait, I'm doing something with water. What do I do with it? And it just puts it everywhere. So we've got this all. We should have water in. Water input not currently needed. The sewage is going to be a bit of an issue. We're currently going to vent to atmosphere on that one until I have the ability to actually process sewage. Those are all hooked up. I need have some coal over here. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I have a serious issue with coal. Well, let's go. Let's take the old. I'm gonna kill every last one of these cacti. And maybe he's out of agave too. Let's drive the old hillbilly wagon over, and I should have some oil to process. And at least that'll get us on our way to on to our next step. Alright, we're back here with our 10 barrels of Texas tea. Alright, yeah. Give me your food. You get power. You get half of that. Sorry, I had to pause and blow out my mouth. Okay, you get access this truck. And I need epoxy and plastic first. 2 each? Really? And that's at 80%? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's a lot more expensive than I'd planned. And it doesn't... It kinda scales. But not really. And I'll bet you... No, it's not gonna give me the barrels back either. I guarantee that. In a previous version, I want to say 404 or something. When you processed oil, it would kick out. It would spit the barrels back out, which is great. You didn't have to worry about constantly making barrels. The problem was that the efficiencies resulted in you creating more products than you did than your barrel input was, and you slowly just had this rolling issue of creating more and more and more barrels. So we're definitely not getting yeah, we're not getting our barrels back. Beats the heck out of me what this process is doing. I have no idea what those things do. I can tell you right now that that's supposed to be a frac tower. Oops. That's a frac tower. This is... Sneak around here. This is a treater. Probably using... I would say that we're doing desand, but we're not using heavy crude. This is... I want to say it's a separation tower. This ladder doesn't work, does it? Nope, it doesn't work. But we can do this. I believe we can. Can we get up here? Let's see. Let's try this. Fly. Ha! Top of the world, ma. Oh, and it's got collision, too. We can't climb up here, but it's got collision. We fall off? We can fall off. It's unfortunate. It seems like this should have been an added thing, that you could climb up here. Take a look around stuff. Well, we unfortunately didn't get as much as I'd planned. We need that for substrate so we can build the so we can build circuits. So we can build kind of anything else. right? Like the ta-da, the robotic assembly plant? Assembly thingy. I don't know. I'm kind of gooned right now. Anyway, I'm hoping that I'll be able to afford a whole lot of NyQuil and DayQuil come payday, and I will get rid of this, and I'll be slightly more coherent in the next episode. But until then, I'll see you in the future, and I'm gonna go be dead for a dozen hours. Later.